It's become a pretty common idea that the Switch will get different iterations, and probably the most common theory is that one of these iterations will be a Switch Mini. It would be a smaller, all one-piece, undockable, portable-only Switch, and a lot of people are completely convinced that it will happen. But I have my doubts. Starting today, I'm going to dig deep into the truth. Follow me on my mission, my journey into a world of oddities and strange occurrences. Or just skip about a minute in when I'm done acting like an idiot. Hello all 112 of you, I'm Redkwan, and this is why there won't ever be a Switch Mini. First of all, a Switch Mini isn't really all that great of an idea. The whole point of the Switch is to be able to switch between playing a home console and a portable. If there was a version of the Switch that could only play one way, that'd be like Nintendo deciding to make a 3DS that couldn't play in 3D. Wait just a second, I feel like something's wrong here. But in all seriousness, having a Switch that could play only games on the go would completely ruin everything great about the system. People have gravitated toward the Switch so heavily, not because it's just another handheld or home console, but because it's both. All of Nintendo's marketing involves people putting the Switch in a dock and taking it out, or people taking Joy-Cons off the sides to play together. Having a Switch that can't be put into a TV or lacking the ability to share the joy would not only lack the most enticing aspects of owning a Switch, it would completely undermine everything Nintendo has been working up to with the Switch and limit any marketing they could do with it. Much more than gimmicky 3D gameplay limited marketing once the 2DS dropped. Secondly, I'm not even sure the Switch Mini is plausible. The Switch Mini would supposedly be a smaller, lighter version of the Switch, but by making the Switch smaller, Nintendo would have to squeeze even more power out of a console that is already being pulled from such a small object, and that's already impressive. And yes, technology gets cheaper to make as time goes on, but that also means the Switch itself will get cheaper to make. That harder size to fit into will probably erase a lot of the money the design would save by having built-in Joy-Cons and no dock, especially since those things aren't the most expensive parts of the system anyway. Nintendo might have you think so with their $90 docks? It's just an HDMI cord. What does the world come to? But no, the Switch itself is certainly the most expensive aspect of the Switch package. And with the same hardware in a tighter package, I'm not sure it would work at all. And the price factor is what the people who think there will be a Switch Mini argue most. That it would be a cheaper alternative to the Switch, which is also a console. But the problem is, it wouldn't really be that much cheaper, I don't think. And beyond the point of it being too small to make much of a price difference, the Switch Mini would also lack Joy-Cons and other peripherals. Without the ability to use Joy-Cons, not only would the Switch lose any marketing abilities, including the logo and signature click that every Nintendo channel now uses for their intro, stay strong Redkwan, stay strong, and not only would it make the peripherals that I'm sure Nintendo makes a lot of money off useless, it would also mostly abolish local multiplayer. And local multiplayer is a huge part of games like Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros., and it would be a huge blow to those games. Imagine everything about the Switch that people love. A dual handheld and home console, the detachable Joy-Cons and that clicking noise, all no longer applying to every Switch. Imagine Switch Mini owners not being able to play a lot of local multiplayer focused games. The Switch Mini would be a huge knock to everything that the Switch is, and I don't think Nintendo would ever make a move like that. But let's quick look at what other people say the Switch Mini would do. They say that the Switch Mini would provide a cheaper and more accessible alternative to the Switch, that it would be more durable and be made to play the same games portably. But there are problems with all these points. The problem with the price argument goes back to what I said earlier. A small package makes for a larger cost having to fit so much power in a small package, and that would counteract a lot of the cost cuts from things like Joy-Cons and the dock. So while a Switch Mini might be a bit cheaper, it wouldn't be that much cheaper, and for most people, the normal Switch would be a much better value. And for the very small percentage of people who would opt for the Switch Mini, the cost of design and development, along with the lost sales on Joy-Cons, Pro Controllers, and separate docks, let alone the loss from people buying the cheap model, would almost certainly wipe out any possible gains from the greater number of people who can afford it. As for the durability thing, someone dropped a Switch from 1,000 feet and it survived, so yeah. That's just about terminal velocity at that point, and the Joy-Cons might actually help with the fall by extending the time that the force takes place, but this ain't science class, so sorry. So I doubt the Switch Mini would really be solving any braking problems either. So I think the Switch Mini is an idea that would pretty much definitely never happen. But I guess with Nintendo, you never know. They'll probably announce a Switch Mini tomorrow or something. That would be just my luck, huh? Well, I'm Redkwan. What do you think about the possibility of a Switch Mini? Would you be interested in it or interested in buying it? Would you not care at all because you already own a Switch? That's probably the majority of you, honestly. The majority of the 3 of you who made it this far. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and goodbye. Whew, I don't know if I was putting more effort into speaking this video. I don't know, probably not. But whew, that really wiped my voice out. I don't know if that's sad or just like, I don't know. It's something, I guess. But I just think that a Switch Mini is a really not realistic idea, and I don't think it would ever happen. But, I mean, if you want it, go ask for it. That won't do anything, but you'll feel better about yourself. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.